Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, whole place, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. For you, for you. I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours, go. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to run my pain. I see sun coming out of that rain. My team really my team. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. I'm stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. This is Jason here at City Tree Sports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge. A little countdown to green action as we get ready for a little bit of Dirt Series racing presented by Chop Shop Racing and Adrenaline Science and Raps. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. It is always a ton of fun to be able to have everybody out there. Premier Racing Setups is going to give you your starting grid tonight as we get ready for Lanier, Week 15, Lanier National Speedway. Nate Wimhoff of the 48 is going to be your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter. We're going to have Jaden Sheehan to the outside. Robert Church, Keegan Brown are going to make up row number 2. Justin Brown and Michael Strickland are going to make up row number 3. Robbie Milburn, Mark Retchen, row number 4. And Nick Klosterman is going to be out there with Gary Mansberger, row number 5. Falcon Smith, Ryan Wendt make up your final row. Row 6 is heating up. Everybody's ready to go. Penguin's on race control. Everything's his fault. You know, kind of how it works. It's going to be good. Good to see you all out there this series. The Adrenaline Science Raps Week. Check out all the links in the description, of course. And as always, we thank them very much for being on board with the Chop Shop Racing crew. Hoosier Tire about to show up and do everything that's out there. Thank you for the resub, Mr. Jesper. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate you. That's Justin Brown out there. He is going to be in today's race. So thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of our subscribers, our followers, all the people who put money in our pocket because, well, you know, we got a whole bunch that we got to do. Mr. RB giving us a big like out there. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. How about it? Let's do it. We're going green. Full send as this one goes. 10-lap heats, 10-lap mains. We're going to have a 50-lap feature today. Here as the drivers go to work. Caution to come out real quick here. Mark Retchen gets turned around. 89 degrees on the track temperature, 85 degrees on the air temperature, 37% humidity, clear skies with the 3-mile-an-hour wind, as it would be for the Chop Chop Racing Dirt Series. I love them. I love this thing. Mark Retchen, Ryan Wendt having an issue. Here's what happened to Mark Retchen. Out of the corner. This is on the back straightaway. Turn 2 into the wall, and the wall says, "Nope, we're good. You're stuck." That's where you need to park right there, sir. Yep. Something happened to Ryan as well. I think Ryan got up into the wall right behind it. Yeah, that car's tore it from the floor up. Man. Well, they have a fast repair. They come around, and caution lap should not count here, I do believe. Looks like they might be counting. Are they counting? Oh, let's go from the bungee bar. It should fix itself. It should be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I do believe sometimes SDK says, hey, here's what this is happening. All right. Wim Hof, Sheehan, Robert Church, Michael Strickland, they're ready. They're going. They're green again. Full send. They're going. Wim Hof, Sheehan, 6 laps to go. We'll see if this one ticks back the other direction. As Nathaniel Wim Hof drops around out to the outside. There he goes. There's all those laps coming back to you. There we are. Retchen coming off pit road. He's going to be back out there, the next first driver on the lead lap. We'll see just what these drivers are going to be able to do. Hooking up on the bottom side. Justin Brown trying to get to the... Get clear the 5. 5's going to be there. Big momentum as now Robbie Milburn tries to pull off a slider here for Robert Church. Church off 2. He started 3rd, pushing forward as they go. Wim Hof 13.14 is the fast lap here for that driver. As the Mac Tools 48. We'll have Jaden Sheehan just behind. Sheehan, a little right front damage. Not too bad. Not too bad. Justin Brown rolling. Klosterman back here up near the wall. Sees Michael Strickland just behind him as well. Falcon Smith up 2 as Nick Klosterman rolls 2 spots there as well. There's the 86 of Gary Mansberger down to the bottom side. He is trying not to mansplain this one too much. He gets into the turn 1 sideways for the 26. Way up the race line. This one not quite single file yet. 88-26 side by side. Mansberger hold him off. Wim Hof right now 0.5 of a second here as Sheehan tries to close that back down. Mark Retchen again right here. Got the Chop Nation. Like it. 2 laps to go. Nate blinks. Big blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. No, just what you're thinking. Still some sin momentum. Top 4 transfer. We'll see a Consi out of the drivers. White flag waves. Final lap. Justin Brown to the outside. Sheehan clears. Brown trying to pull a slider off here out of the outside. Crossover for the 805. And Brown, I believe, got that second one. The 80 got Yeetus deleted there at the end of that one. Sheesh. Take a look before the session resets here. I think he did. He hit the tires. Oh, ouch. Shh. Stop.
What'd I do?
Not you. He raced number 1 race results. Wim Hof, Brown, Sheehan, separated by 2/100ths of a second. SDK was being a pain in the butt. Church finishes in 4th. Mansberger, Michael Strickland, Nick Klosterman, Falcon Smith all in the lead lap. Robbie Milburn will finish the lap down. Mark Retchen, Ryan Wendt, Keegan Brown. That was the tail end of that one. Starting grid for your Consi here for the B main. Gary Mansberger is going to be your pole sitter. Michael Strickland, your outside pole sitter. We'll see Nick Klosterman, Falcon Smith, Robbie Milburn, Mark Retchen, and Ryan Wendt, Keegan Brown. Trying to work this one out. Somebody's trying to blow their engine. Don't do it.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Wendt.
It's somebody.
Somebody, anybody, oh.
We'd like it. Thank you. Dustin, thank you very much if you're out there watching again. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Entertainment value for dirt racing, absolutely fantastic. And I always appreciate everybody for being out there and doing the coolest of things. And that's being a part of what we do. Man, oh man. Hope Jess is out there watching. She had the audacity to say, "Do I look okay?"
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. Budgie giving a hey penguin to you.
What's up, budgie? Let me guess, she's probably a little swollen and she's being very
She's very self-conscious about it, but it's okay.
yeah.
She's okay. She's for being what 3-4 days in it now. She's doing a lot better than what I thought. All right, Robbie Milburn. He's trying to send it on the bottom side. He was fourth there. 3 wide. 5. Ouch. Never mind. Nick Klosterman into the corner here.
That is so strange. That, for some reason, that wall, once you get into it, it just sucks you right in and you can't get off of it.
Poor Mark. Come on. Fast forward. Let's go. Come on. Why is this thing not doing... Wait. Oh, much love to Jess. We love her. She's amazing.
I don't understand that, but
It got all goofy.
Well, it's like I could see that he was trying to steer off the wall, but it was like the wall had a magnet in it.
Yeah. And then it did the same thing it did to Mark Retchen, steered him to the wall, and then Mark there just tried to avoid that. Ended up with Klosterman in his lap. Mark Retchen having to jump to pit road regardless, so it's unfortunate for himself. So basically what we're saying is avoid turn 3 wall. Back straightaway wall. Car's going to clip in. Terrible. Be made. See a couple of laps here. They're going the green. Good restart for Gary Mansberger here as they roll down to the back straightaway. Turn 3. Striker. Good. Sent into the corner. Can he throttle back out? Not quite. Mansberger holds on. The 8 laps to go. Things will cycle themselves back around. And all of the dirt action showing up. Strickland, fastest lap of the segment, 13.71 this time by. Mansberger getting a little bit faster, 13.66 is his time, 13.65 for Robbie Milburn. Trying to work the inside as a DQ onboard camera of Ryan Wendt. Oh, I love it. He wears more food than a baby bib.
We all like that. Can you blame him?
No, can't. Robbie out of the throttle there. Keegan Brown, fastest lap of the race. 13.54, matched by Michael Strickland. He gets a little bit faster on the bottom side of the racetrack. 5 laps to go to before this time by when they get around 3 and 4 here. So that's 1 and 2. I forget about the look of this track. This look, you think you're looking at the front straightaway. You think you're looking at the back straightaway. Depending on the cameras. The cameras are all jacked up on Mountain Dew. 88 trying to clear. 86. Oh, door to door into the wall. Striker clears. Big slide up. Egg shape out. 2 to go. Ryan went back in 5th. 3.7. Just trying to hold on to the car. Second the gap now as they come around. White flag will wave. Final lap in the B main. The Consi giving your LCQ. Falcon Smith in 4th here. These drivers putting on a show. Good B main other than that lap 2 incident. I hate it for Mark and I hate it for Nick Kloshman both. They both got it in that same spot. Spiker, Mansberger, Brown, Smith, Ryan Went, Milburn. Parking it out. It's kind of the way it works. So look at that. Big slide job city. All right. I get a little bit of a 4-minute warm up. I'm going to go grab my cough drops. Getting there, folks. I'm getting there. I promise it. Things will start working out to the point where I don't have to worry about, the throat hurting. Right back. You know, I gotta like the cough drops. Halls go a long way to keep me sane. They really do.
Booty calls in.
What are they?
Rica Loca Locas. Ricola.
Ricola. My favorite Jim Carrey, one of my favorite Jim Carrey commercials there. Or not, what is it? Ace Ventura, that's what it was. Starting grid for your feature here tonight as we get ready to lock them in. Nate Wimhoff is going to be your pole sitter. Justin Brown, your outside pole sitter. Jaden Sheehan, Robert Church going to make it row number 2. Michael Strickland, Gary Mansberger, row number 3. Keegan Brown, Falcon Smith are going to be there. Is going to be there in row number 4. Ryan Wendt, Robbie Milburn, Mark Retchen, Nick Klosterman, everybody just ready to go. I mean, it's Lanier. It's dirt racing. It's you're with Booty. You like Ricolas? Okay. Normally, I'm a Luden's guy. I used to get sick off Luden. Nate's going to take the UL challenge, it looks like.
So is Justin.
Justin Brown's going to take it as well.
And Keegan has asked for an EOL because his internet is being trashed.
Oh. Come on, Kigo. That's Kigo the Lunatic. He's the Lunatic Designs. You see him at the very beginning of every stream. If you want something out of that guy, all you got to do is make sure you reach out to him on his social media platforms. He's a legend. He does what things do best, and that is being the best. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. We'll see how this works. Jade Sheehan will have the outside lane on the start of this race.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
We're green. David, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, sir.
My screen went black.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bad timing.
Caution, real quick. Mark Retchen. That back wall for Mark Retchen. He got into turn 2 right here. And it just sent him around. That wall just does not like him. Mark jumped to pit road. He'll get his stuff taken care of. Thank you for the follow, David. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you very much for being absolutely legends, for being a part of our platform. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're live on all 3. And if you're out there watching on YouTube, I encourage you, of course, and always to reach up and hit that settings cog and make sure you're watching at 1440p or 1080 everywhere else. Because, well, let's just face it. I don't make enough money doing this to be able to manage that. But I will tell you, I signed up for Como Connect today. So we're going to save 50% or more on our internet service. And Geico had nothing to do with it. JG and Robert Church, Michael Strickland, Gary Mansberger, Ryan Wendt, Falcon Smith. We're back at it. We're green again. Five to the back bumper, 805. On a roll forward, Justin Brown. Continue to crest down to the bottom side. There's Nate Wimhoff of the 48. Both drivers pushing to the bottom side of the race line. Whoa, big check up here. 3 wide as they go. 08. It's a piece of the 48. 26 of Klosterman. Now working again, side by side. Falcon Smith. Got a door full of the 48 there. Jaden Sheehan all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. Still trying to hold off Robert Church. Michael Strickland in tow. Mansberger up to 4th as this track starts to barrel out and get dirty. Woo! Nick up into the wall. Mansberger in 4th. Nick Klosterman dropping like a rock here. Right front tore up on that car. He'll stop and reset. Jumps to pit road. Everybody trying to push a little bit harder here. Ryan went back into the backside of this one. A little Dairy Queen action. Falcon Smith right behind him. Keegan Brown, Justin Brown working. Wim Hof up to fifth. Robbie Milburn, fastest flop as usual. Sees the 21 to the back bumper as the CFM Esports drivers try to continue to work. Churchy trying to hold on. Matt Julicy speed shot. There's 50 laps in this one, which means you kind of have to manage your pace and manage your gap. Tire wear is a factor. Nick Klosterman on pit road. Sheehan, Robert Church, Michael Strickland. 10 laps into this one. Anything can happen. Ryan Wynn just ran his fastest lap of the race, 13.95. Maximizing the input. Sheehan to Church, Strickland rolling. Mansberger back here up to Wim Hof, still trying to work his way forward. Both drivers trying to take the UL challenge. Robbie Milburn in between those two drivers have to work themselves back to the front row. Sliding in with some hype there, Budgie Bird. Much love to you. Churchy's got a good line going on about him here. Still utilizing a little bit of that grip that is still left on the bottom side. Into the throttle, out of the throttle. Tires down below, pushing out. He's just, it almost sounds like the car's stalling out a little bit. Let's see. There's the budgie.
All I gotta say is hold on to your butt.
Hold on to your butt. Hold on for some memories. Stryker trying to work the outside lane on the 5 here. Checks out of the throttle. Mansberger 2.5 back. Sees the 48 there to the inside. Mansberger working third lane. Good race line for both of these drivers. I'm glad I made those emotes. The hold on to your butt emotes. My favorite ones. There it is. Hold on to your butts. Inside lane still trying to prevail, but there goes the 86. He clears. Justin Brown now working the outside lane as well. Big send up to the wall here for the 21. 86 trying to deliver. Slider going door to door as they work. 3 wide, corner out. 86. We'll see the 21 slider up the racetrack. Mansberger back, 3 wide again, 2 by 2 now. Justin Brown goes to 4th. Jaden Sheehan's going to be out by almost 9/10 of a second. Robert Church in 2nd. Michael Strickland will be in 3rd.
Hydrate.
I'm working on it. It gets tough, folks. It gets tough. There, Budgie's got it with the emotes. A 3 wide hype. 3 wide slide job hype city. There you go. Five seconds the gap from 4th to the front row here. Churchy and Strickland, close little battle as Falcon Smith goes a lap down here to Jaden Sheehan. Thank you, Budgie, for the hydrate. I appreciate you, dear. The inside lane working. Ryan Wentz still down to the bottom side. I mean, they're keeping it clean. Keeping the inside lane prevailing. This Dirt Series stuff is crazy. Feature's going to be 25 laps to go here as we hit the halfway mark. Lap traffic being a factor. Justin Brown, 5 1/10. Nathaniel Wimhoff, or Nate Wimhoff of the 48, still battling here with the 21. Right side tires up into the outside. We're going to see the bottom side trying to work as now Lanier has become that single groove racetrack we're used to. But we are seeing drivers trying to push the limits. Tires on the bottom side, 48 working. That burn Seeing a little bit of grip up on the high side, but you don't want to slide too far forward. Hashtag blame Penguin. Gotcha.
Actually, blame Penguin for them not hitting the wall. I made an announcement.
There you go. Turn 2. And the back straightaway's been crazy. That wall is taking out drivers in the heat race, taking out drivers in the feature. Klosterman 5 laps down out there, still running. Able to get that fast repair, gets himself back out there running, just working on what he can here. Every spot is a spot for position. 19 laps to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Big ol' let's go. So, story behind the let's go emote. Whenever we were playing Phasmophobia, I said let's go too many times. And that's what it became. That's why it looks like slime. Churchy, 1.1 second difference here. Strickland, 2.5 back. Justin Brown trying to close in. 5.5 as Wim Hof goes to the inside. We'll see the 40 right behind him. Big checkup. Ryan Wendt traveling here up on the outside lane, working 17 laps to go into the feature. Strickland trying to manage that flirting with the disaster line up there on the right side. See that right side tire pushing. Let's go. I like it.
Looks like Brown and Wim Hof are working together to get around these slower cars to try to get that EOL challenge.
I'll tell you what, right now, the 08 doing a good job. You're just going to get a little bit free there. But there is still some of that. Oh, caution's going to come out. Ryan Wendt. That's not what any one of those drivers wanted to see. Ryan up into the corner, just went. Oh,
there's that magnet.
Oh, man.
There's the magnet.
That was an ouchie. Well. Jane Sheehan, your race leader. Robert Church. Michael Strickland. Justin Brown. Nate Wim Hof. Robbie Milburn. Keegan Brown back out of the mix as well.
I'm beginning to wonder if they adjusted something here. Because wasn't Lanier the one that you could kind of wall ride it last season? And you could kind of tap it with your tail? Yeah. And now if you tap it, it's like... Even if you just accidentally tap it, it's like somebody turns on a big magnet on the side of the track that just says...
That's pretty much what I'm seeing out of it. Roberge, thank you very much, sir. Much love to you. The nicest Canadian out there giving us a big like. All right. Opportunity knocking. They're going. They're green. Striker clears. Robert Church had a great race line there. Oh, Church up and a Wim Hof and Justin Brown going around. Big wreck. Massive wreck. Into the corner. 48 crosses over. 5 was on the bottom side. Push. Oh. The 21 got into the back bumper of the 48 there. As the 5 was exiting, freed him up a little bit, slowed up the pace. And Yeetus Deletus from the 5. Watch Churchy here. This is the restart. They double cross him over. And he drives down, and the check up there. Yeah, that was the 21 to the back bumper of the 48. The 5 did nothing wrong there. Oh, man. That's a big holy cow. That right there is the reason why Hans devices were invented. One more time. Good slider, 21. Just gets there. And wouldn't say freed him up, but man, they were stuck to these cars are just sticking together. It's like some weird gorilla glue. Cricket. Matt Julecy speed shop on the 805 of Jaden Sheehan. As Church will be back to the inside. Church has to time this restart on the inside very, 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 very well here. Be 13 laps to go. Manage the gap. Mansberger, Justin Brown on the lead lap. Justin Brown has to start the tail of the field. Green flag. Better restart for Robert Church that time. Stryker still working the outside lane. Great timing by any one of them. Robbie Milburn will see the 5 ahead. Talent still there. Church trying to cross over. Oh, up into the wall. 80 with a big slider here. They're going to be rolling. Church got into the wall there, and that wall is just not being kind. And Klosterman still up there trying to work. Robbie Milburn to third. Church has that top 3 car. Stryker able to time the restart with Jaden Sheehan, and that's what gave him the advantage over Robert Church. Sheehan utilizing that outside lane. 9 laps to go this time by Sheehan, 0.6 of a second difference here. Strickland, Robbie Milburn, Robert Church trying to close it back in just a little bit more here. Out of the throttle, back into the throttle. Strickland right behind the 805. Milburn still trying to utilize the bottom side of the race line. Trying to slide across the slick here. Closing in the gap, and he's got to be able to get to the back bumper and clear. High in 1 and 2, low in 3 and 4. It's what we've been seeing. Oh, little wall tap for the 80. Yeah, low in 3 and 4, high in 1 and 2, low in 3 and 4. 80's going to have a big slide here. He's going to try to close in again. I think this goes to the advantage of where the outside lane is prevailing. Right now, the 805 seeing the 88 closing in. Church, half second the gap, working the outside lane again. Jaden Sheehan seeing Stryker try to push in a little bit more here. 4 laps to go. Oh, into the wall for the 805. 88 takes over. Strickland to the lead. Robbie Milburn to second. Jaden Sheehan now has to go onto the defense. Robbie Milburn trying to close in the 80. Maximizing the effort up into the 88. Milburn trying to slide the 88 out of the corner. Stryker breaks there. It's now the 88 will pull the same move. White flag waves, final lap here at Lanier. 88 on the back straightaway, door to doors they go. Final chance for the slider. Stryker out of the corner, back into the throttle. Oh, Milburn wins it by just a touch. Stryker's going to be second, Jaden Sheehan third, Robert Church, Justin Brown. Your top 5, Mansberger in 6th. Nate Wimhoff will be 7th as Robbie Milburn gets another win here. The battle. Man, reason to celebrate, that's for sure. Milburn doing what he can, that's for sure. Robbie Milburn had a 52-point lead coming into today's race, and so this one will show up. This one will show up and show out. That's pretty much how we have to look at it. Justin Brown, Keegan Brown, sitting second and third in the point standings. This one is all but to it. Here's your final results here for your feature. There it is. It's going to tick over there for you folks. Milburn, Strickland, Sheehan's going to be your top 3. Church, Brown, your top 5. Mansberger, Wimhoff, Falcon, Smith, Keegan Brown and Nick Klosterman, your top 10. Ryan Wendt, Mark Retchen, of course, 50 laps down, and he got all caught up on that mat. You got, yeah. I saw the tail end of that one. We'll talk to Robbie. Robbie's going to come home in that P1 spot with a good little battle there with Strickland at the end of that one. That was trying to maximize the bottom just barely. Looks like 4 or 5 100ths of a second, the gap. Congratulations on the victory here, man. You got a 52-point lead coming in and trying to maximize the possibilities. Didn't seem like you had the fastest car out there. You just had to kind of manage for a little while. But, 50 laps is a lot of laps on these tires. And, sometimes you have to save. Sometimes you have to kind of push it. There toward the end, it was almost like everybody's running out of time with that green flag run.
Yeah, I wasn't real sure why I felt so off tonight, but I did from the get-go. And then at one point, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to... My thought process near mid-race was like, I know I'm not as fast as, Jaden, Nate, Strickland, Justin. And I'm like, I'm just going to chill and hopefully we can have like a yellow or something. Hopefully we'll have a little more tire than them. And there was a yellow, and then there was an instant between, I think it was Nate and Justin, and I'm like, well, I don't think I would have got around him, so that's a lucky break on my part, not for them, is kind of a messed up deal. And then I don't know what happened to Jaden. I saw like the back of his car kind of in the air, so I went low, and then next thing I was beside Strickland, and I'm like, oh, and then I saw the white flag. I'm like, oh, I really got to go now. like I thought there's still like 5-10 more laps left.
Yeah,
but,
when it ticked away kind of quick after that caution, I was like, man, now we just need more racing because the racing had just gotten good again.
Yeah, I think because the high line was dominant all night, so I tried the bottom a few times mid race and then ran down there for a while to kind of save tires too, and I think it was just starting to come in at the end, or I had better tires, one or the other, but maybe both. But yeah, honestly, tonight was just full on luck, frankly. I mean, I drove the car, but there were a lot of things that happened to give me the luck to win the race, frankly.
I mean, you got to be in position to be there. I say it every single week and every single in every single different type of racing on iRacing, you can't win a race if you're not in position to race. So that's kind of how it worked, and it's how it worked out. Yeah, Jaden got the back straightaway one, and Penguin and I were talking about it for a moment there. This back straightaway seemed like it had a magnet. As soon as the cars touched it, it just wanted to pull them into it. So whatever iRacing did to this racetrack to try to stop drivers from wall tapping, they need to dial that back by 90%.
Yeah, here especially, I'll be straight up. I wasn't sandbagging in the consi, but I was running the feature set, which means it's probably slower. But I kind of wanted to get a feel for the feature and the fact, frankly, if I started in the back, I didn't really mind because I'm like, I feel like I could get to the front, and then I get a hard charger and win. But I went in there and I'm like, okay, I'll try the high line because that feels kind of weird, and it seems like people are moving up there. As soon as I went up there, it just didn't turn, and then when I touched the wall, I was just stuck to it.
Yep. Oh yeah, you're stuck to it. We watched drivers get into the turn 2 opening and the turn 2 barrier, which is the only time I ever see anybody get in there is if they get sent in there, right? I haven't seen in a long time somebody get into the wall and and not be able to turn off the wall to avoid that entry into turn 3. So it's kind of crazy. We watched 4 or 5 drivers, 3, 4, 5 drivers, something like that, get into that same spot, and they need to revert back to something. Just something. I'm not.
I kind of wonder
quite
what this
sure.
track would be like with 100 laps. That might be a fun race to watch, honestly. because I feel like by that point you could probably run high and low, but I get it though. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised because I felt absolutely terrible all night long.
Don't feel terrible. You know why? Because you still kick butt, man. Churchy, thank you for the like out there, sir. Justin says the backstretch wall was actually fine. It's if you have the rear end kicked out. So we watched drivers several times tonight, and this is where I'm going to disagree. The wall, the way that it clips as far as the simulator or the game goes, pulled drivers to the wall. I watched it happen. They were straight on with the wall. It didn't matter what part of the car hit the wall. It sucked them into the wall. As in, like you guys, when you guys get, thank you, Churchy, for the super chat, brother. As if you guys get into, all right, we got to let Brian talk.
Dan Church just super chat $5.
Thank you, sir. You didn't put a message with it this time. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the super chat. The wall acted like a netcode magnet where you guys clipped in, and we watched it happen on the bottom side of the racetrack too. There's just a lot of clipping on the walls for the vehicles today. It was an interesting look for Lanier. And I've called races at Lanier for a while. I've watched the simulator work for a long time, and Lanier's usually, you get into the corner and you find yourself having a little bit of grip and or like you wall tap it and it'll hold on to you. But this was different. This visually looked different. So, there's just it's just weird. It's the word of the year. Apparently, weird is the word of the year, because that's what I was seeing out of it. It was definitely unique. And completely different than things that I've seen on this racetrack in the past. But the racing was great. The end of the race was great. And Robbie, sorry not to go on a tangent there. Keep going, man. Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm again, I'll say I'm pretty speechless because I didn't expect to win. Like I said before, lucky, but I guess people say you got to be sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I guess tonight I was lucky.
That's 4 times this week I've heard that, just so you know.
Well, maybe this was the week of luck.
It might have been. I don't know. It's a hold on to your butt situation. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. Robbie, congratulations, man. Another victory here in the Dirt Series. This series has been fun. And coming down to it, we've got just less than a handful of races left. I know that we have a couple of different looks here. When it comes to the Crown Jewel coming up in a couple of weeks, but we got Williams Grove in the 410s next week. Then we got Fairbury for the super lates. We're going to do 100 laps there. Sheesh. Double points, so a chance for some drivers to make up some points on you there, because tonight you're gonna try to extend that. You're going to extend that. And then Weed Sport and Eldora for the championship race. So there's still a lot of points for people to make up, but you just have to be consistent.
Yeah, and I love Fairbury and Eldora, so hopefully I can have a couple good races. I like Weed Sport too, but I've never really ran in a sprint, so that'd be surprising. And then I just don't know about Williams Grove. I've never run a sprint there either, so yeah, I mean, unless I just have like one of the most epic collapses in iRacing history, or I just miss a race, then I should be in a decent spot to win at the end.
Should be. Justin says he thinks it's probably sealed the deal, but we have a double points race and it's dirt racing. Anything can happen. So it's kind of the way that I look at things here. You never say never. It's the adage of dirt racing.
That's kind of why I said it should be, because I'm not going to count my chickens before they're hatched. We're just using all the old things tonight.
Yeah, we're hitting all the puns, all the etiquette, all the antiquities of life. I'm getting older. I feel like my grandfather again. I talk about that time and time again, how every once in a while I catch myself saying something my grandpa did. or when my kids getting, like my kids are acting up or something like that, even at 20 plus years old, my kids are, I'll start like do the through the teeth whistle at them, tell them to stop doing it, even at 20 years old, 20 plus years old. I'm getting, man. And you know what? This is the week of things happening. Robbie, give you shout outs, man. You got another victory here, but you got some drivers that are hungry. They're gonna be trying to chase that championship.
Yeah, and you're only as old as you feel, so as long as you feel young, that's all that matters. As a dad, I need to master the dad whistle. I've been a dad for 4 years, can't do that yet. Maybe it comes with time. But as far as the racing goes, first off, shout out to Warrior Racing. We have a lot of us in here. Always good stuff. CFM sets, we ran one tonight, didn't change a single thing. And while I wasn't great on it until the end, the other guys were great on it all night. And Warrior Race Wraps, goes without saying, some of the best wraps on the sim. If you see him, it's his work. It's good stuff. Also, special happy birthday to Joe on our team. He didn't show up tonight. Might be partying, but happy birthday to Joe if he's watching this. And thanks for Strickland and all the other guys putting this on, and you for broadcasting it.
Yeah, Joe. Freaking tell people it's your birthday. Yeah, now I'm gonna yell at him next week. Jeez, oh man, tell me his birthday. I'd have been doing something cool for him and all that.
Shout out to Facebook. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm gonna do it. You think you're gonna need to finish ahead of him for just about every race? Only way you can catch him if he gets wrecked out. But it's not unimpossible, right? That's the other thing. And yeah, I know you guys are teammates, but a champion is a champion, no matter how you look at it. So being number one is. If you ain't first, you're last, and that's how Ricky Bobby would have put it. Robbie, much love, man. Always a pleasure.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
That's Mr. Milburn. He comes home P number 1, P number 2 to the legendary Mr. Michael Strickland out there running and enjoying the race, and almost had this dang old thing won. Just couldn't get throttled up hard enough on the outside lane, and things spun out on you just a little bit. Just that little bit of extra fluff on the right rear where it was located. Just couldn't get you the extra 5/100ths of a second. But what a battle there!
Yeah, it was fun. Robbie came. I could sense him. I could hear him. I was trying not to look back there. I was focused on the leader. Those last 10 laps, Sheehan. And then he either got caught on the wall or got stuck, and I didn't slam on the brakes, but I burped the gas to not hit him, and that's when I saw Robbie right in the triple screen. I'm like, oh, somebody's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of lost count of how many laps to go. Otherwise, I probably would have tried to take the lane away and maybe made it a little bit harder for him. But congrats to Robbie. He's obviously been the leader throughout the season. He's going to find a way to win and be successful. I think Sheehan had it, in the bag for the most part, other than that last mistake there. But I'm having a blast here running dirt with these fellas, learning all kinds of tips and tricks. These guys don't realize it, but they're just showing me how to run dirt, and I'm enjoying it. I just follow them around. I figure out what they're doing, and I think Robbie just said it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that's kind of where I've been the last couple of races, just at the right spot. And tonight was one of those nights. I almost snuck a win, and I totally didn't deserve it. But I'm happy with the podium finish. It's a good day. It's always a good day.
I think what
today was.
I was going to say, I thought what I watched you learn, and through from the heat into the consi, right, was how to drive the car a little bit better. You got yourself to be able to get out there, and when you won the consi, it was by driving the car and figuring it out and figuring out what you had to do. And that transferred over. I still think that you had a top 3 car. You had to work for it, but I still think you had a top 3 car, right? And that's where you've been consistent. We talk to you each week, and we've been talking to you quite a bit. sometimes you talk about lucking into it, but um, you had to fight for that one there. I mean, and you almost drove the outside lane, saving enough tire to be able to do it.
It was fun. It was fun. It's always fun being able to compete. Whether I'm in
Mhm.
last or in second or wherever I finish, it's fun regardless. It's funner when you're battling somebody. And if I had a heart rate monitor at that point, it probably was skyrocketing those last 2 or 3 laps. But Robbie kept it clean. He could have easily gave me. Actually, he passed me on one a
Mhm.
couple laps prior, and then I probably threw a dirty slider on him, and then he went back down and took it from me. So that's that type of racing I love. He kept it clean, even though I might have been a little dirtier than I needed to be. But I'm out here just learning with these guys and just having fun, man. It's a blast.
I didn't see anything dirty about it. I'd have said it. I'd have sent it in harder. That's what,
I,
the
I
way
dude, I
I'd have
don't know what
been.
I'm doing out here. I really don't. I'm just slamming on the gas and just turning left and hoping I don't wreck anybody. And these last couple of races, we've been lucky to stay out of trouble and been able to find some good positioning and been able to hold it. So I'm having a blast. It sucks that the season's coming down to an end. We only got 4 or 5 races, but definitely looking forward to next season. I mean, we're going to continue this Chop Shop Dirt Series, and we're going to do a hell of a lot of recruiting, get some of these top tier guys in here, like these guys. I mean, it's crazy how good these guys are. It's I want 15 more of them because
Right.
they're just going to make us better.
Right. No, I like it. I like seeing it happen. I like seeing what this has developed into, because you guys have just continued to um, improve the series, and the racing is just getting better. Lanier threw some curveballs at a bunch of drivers today, and but it teaches you the etiquette of the racetrack, teaches you the etiquette of when you throw the slider, when you don't throw the slider, when you put yourself in harm's way, and when you put the other driver in harm's way just to try to win a race. And um, it's a ballet on dirt. That's what I've always called it. I've called it that in real life. I call that in the simulator. It's exactly what it is, a ballet on dirt.
I concur. It's definitely fun out here. It's on edge the entire time, and most of the time I'm just trying to do my best and not get into somebody. It's so hard to do it in dirt. I feel like I have more control in asphalt than dirt, being able to stay off of somebody. But everybody's been super cool, even when we do make mistakes. It's a learning progress for all of us in here. This is our 3rd season running dirt, so it's just going to get better. This track, when I first walked into this track, I hated it. I was struggling. I figured I would just ride around. And to be honest with you, when I have that mindset, when I just say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to cruise around and not drive above my skill set, I generally get, lucky. And tonight was one of those nights. I just kind of cruised around, followed Church, and I don't remember who was leading early in the race, but followed the leader and Church around for a little while and kind of got in a rhythm. So, sometimes being patient pays off. That's kind of how it panned out today.
Jaden was leading. He led the majority of the laps, and up until he had that issue, and actually it's kind of cycling around right now. I watched you following him. If you would have continued to have followed him, if he hadn't gotten into the wall, I still think this is kind of a similar situation we're seeing, because you following him made your line better, and it held Robbie off quite a few times there. So Church was pacing, he says, in second, faster to the caution at 37. Yeah, and that's the restarts are so tough, especially when drivers restart on the outside. When they choose that outside lane and they choose to, yeah, man, did he just get into the wall hole? Just watch. Got to back it up here, folks. Let's see what happened to Jaden when he tried to turn into the corner. I think he hit the berm. I really do. I think that
I didn't have no time to I mean, luckily I
Yeah.
wasn't too close to him. Otherwise, I would have taken him out. But he just stopped, and I had enough speed to be able to go left of him.
Wall tap. Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
see?
happened. He hit the. So what happened is he hit the. He had a wall issue, which is very common tonight. His right rear hits the opening of the pit of Barney's flag stand, right there, and it puts the tires out. Yep. Boy, did you just barely miss that. Little net code got the left rear, so yeah, a little right front damage for you.
I when it happened, I thought for sure I was killing us both, but I don't know. Again, sometimes you get lucky. You're able to miss these. It's not all. It's not every time you can miss these. I mean, you can see I actually drove towards him for a split second. I was
Yeah.
going right towards him, and then last minute was able to turn right there. But yeah, I feel bad for him because he definitely had it in the bag. He was definitely one of the faster cars. I mean, we also lucked out that the two top cars went to the back. And you don't have to battle the faster guys at that point, that are trying to make it through the pack. So kudos to them for having the cojones to go to the back and show us, what they're worth. I know Justin got in some damage there, or they got collected or something back there. But was it Robbie that went back there? Who qualified second?
Justin qualified second, and it was
Who qualified first?
it was Nate Wimhoff.
Nate. Oh, so Nate never made it back to the front, so he must have had some issues. But
it was him and Justin got collected.
Oh, so neither of them got back to the front. Yeah. So tonight wasn't the night to probably go to the back. I don't like this track. It's not something I like, but it was fun. I mean, it was fun.
It was a good time. Striker, much love, man. Always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. Give you shout outs. Get a P2.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate everybody out there that's checking us out on a Monday evening. This place is awesome to run. If anybody's interested, come on down. We're about 4 or 5 weeks out from the end of the season. However, we're going to be up and rolling pretty quick after the season it comes to an end. So if anybody's interested, please definitely come to us. We're looking for as many dirt guys as we can. There is no iRacing cap. We want the best guys here. We're not afraid of you. Come here, show us what you got. Most of these guys here, they double, triple our iRating already, and they're bad men. So it's fun to be able to race against them. So come on down, and then we want to make sure that we give a shout out to all of our sponsors that we have in the road series. It's super important that I take the time out to make sure that I give credit where credit is due. Our primary sponsors, Adrenaline Signs and Wraps, appreciate you very much. Secondaries, Hoosier Tires, Premier Racing Setups. We give away a free setup every week, thanks to Premier. Thank you very much. Klosterman Engraving and Design is our crown jewel sponsor. Our Pole Award winner, Stay Tuned Sports. It's got a great podcast. I know we were hyping them up on Friday on our cup race, so make sure you guys go out there and check them out if you haven't done so already. And last but not least, Thompson Racing for the Hard Charger. He put up the money. We give these guys out $10 every week for gaining the most positions. And Mr. Alex Thompson donated that for us, so we thank you very much for that. And last but not least, Signature Esports. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, like, and interact with his streams. This dude is a beast. He's been on 7 days a week. He's losing his voice. He's out here every day grinding and having, enjoying what he does, but it's still a grind. We want to make sure we get him to achieve his goals and hit everything he wants to hit. And without those subscribes and likes, we can't do that. So thank you very much, Jason, Signature Esports. You're the best in the business. We thank you for being with us, man. And all friends and family out there and all my Chop Shop guys. You guys are the best.
We do have a bye week this week for the trucks. I'm going to have a day off from calling races, so might be able to rest the voice a little bit. We're still going to live stream with Jess because she's basically off for a week with her surgery, so she wants to live stream. So we're going to take our time. But
yeah. You're the man, dude. We appreciate everything that you do, and don't never forget that.
Yeah. No. If it weren't for drivers and it weren't for leagues like yours, this wouldn't be an attainable goal. You know what I mean? I would have to do what everybody else does and do the weird gaming things and not be able to call races that look so dang old good. It's fun. All the hey,
you've gotten so and not to hype you up any more than you need, but you've gotten so good at what you do. It's amazing to see you we've been with you for multiple seasons. What is our second or third year with you? We're extremely proud and grateful to have you on board, but that's the first thing everybody sees is Signature Esports when they check out Chop Shop. and he's driven so many drivers to us and given us some of the best guys out there in iRacing, thanks to your broadcasting and your commentary and your commitment to the community, because that's what you do as well. You're part of the community and everybody loves you. So thanks again, Jason. Get some rest, man, and we'll catch you on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's Cup Series fun. That was a great race this past week. By the way, yesterday only 13 cautions at Martinsville.
I know, I know. I watched the majority of it, and I kept checking in every 20 minutes. The AMP guys, we're talking about the AMP guys. They were running Martinsville, and we were kind of generally Martinsville's the we call it the league killer. It's gonna probably destroy your league, but congratulations to the AMP guys. I mean, they only had 13 cautions. That is a huge milestone for them to achieve, because I think we had like 25 when we did it. So we consider ourselves one of the best out there. But huge race for them, and congrats to the winners out there. I like watching the AMP racing on Sunday on your stream.
They shared a secret with me on why they only had 13 though.
What did they do?
They turned off the cautions.
And they were having manual cautions.
Manual cautions. That was it. If the league owner came around, or if one of the admin came around, or whoever came around and they saw a big wreck, they were like, "All right, caution coming out now."
All right. Well, I'm going to retract my statement there. I'm just kidding.
No, they did great. They really did and that's the first time that's their second season. They run small seasons. Actually, this is going to be their biggest season so far. But I want a big thumbs up to what they did with that, and it's a good idea. It can be a pain when it comes to trying to manage that without a race controller. So. One thing I will say is that for their first time at Martinsville, that's a good thing. It's a good thing for them to try that and do something different. And the racing was good. Again, I always say it: cautions are going to happen at Martinsville. A lot of cautions are going to happen at Martinsville in most cases. But when the racing's on, the racing's on, and that's what makes iRacing so special. Is that regardless of what you're running or what you're driving, I call 3 different styles of racing, and eventually I'm going to get into a dirt road series so that way I can have all 4. Right now I'm calling 3 different styles of racing, and every single one of them are fantastic from every league. And Chop Shop has been, again, Chop Shop's put more money in my pocket in the last 3 years than any other league out there. And I stick with the leagues, one, that have my back, but also I put a lot of my energy into trying to make sure that I'm doing well enough that they can continue to grow. So if I make them look like $1 million, then that gives them the opportunity to give themselves a leg in the door to get bigger sponsors, to make, to have more money for the league, to be able to say, hey, we have some of the best looking races out there. We have some of the most fun, and it showcases. And I call it out. I call it like I see it. I call drivers out. I try to call it fairly. Striker gets into somebody, I'm going to say Striker got into somebody. Somebody gets into Striker, and I'm going to say, well, he's out of the league. No, that's not how it works. But it's just kind of the mentality. This is a community, and I want to see iRacing be the pinnacle of sim racing. I really do. There's so much good racing outside of the Coca-Cola series that is just good damn racing, and it starts with these leagues. And that's what's important. So, Striker, I appreciate the compliments. You guys are amazing, and I always appreciate everybody being out there watching. Monday Night Dirt Series is it's a fun time. It really is.
We appreciate you, brother. Thank everybody that's out there watching us. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week and stay safe out there.
That is Michael Strickland coming on P2 tonight. We love him. We appreciate him. He's a legend. And we thank you, Churchy, for being out there as well. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to you all. We truly couldn't do what we do without you folks as well, watching and being out there. To our moderators, to Jess, to Baji, to all the people that we love and trust. Spicy's been out there. He's he was live streaming today. We got to see him go live, doing some iRacing. We just truly, I do enjoy this. I do. It is tasking. It is a lot of work, a lot more work than you think. I know that I'm only live for 2 hours, but I'm making thumbnails, I'm creating videos, I'm creating content, trying to make sure that we stay viable when it comes to what we do. And without it, we wouldn't be able to do any more than what we do. So that's the reason why we try to get sponsorships to be able to fill. To better the equipment. We have the second PC up. The second PC is our streaming PC. But in order to get the picture-in-picture to work, to be able to do the things that we want, I've had to buy a bunch of the tracks again, get the second account again. Technically the third account, technically the fourth account, but third account that we have. And then on top of that, the PC that I run everything off of now is going to be, it's going to have to be replaced because, we built a PC for Spicy, and it's got to go to Spicy. So, and it's one that we've had to use for a little bit just because of the other PCs. So, there's a lot of things that we have to change, and we have to do that. But our growth is everybody else's growth, and that's what matters to me. The leagues matter. iRacing is a great platform, and barring the toxicity aside that you hear in some of the officials, the league racing on properly run leagues like Chop Shop, like Sim 500, Heart to Heart, Amp Racing Series. I've been helping Bollinger a couple of nights here, getting him situated. And calling a couple of money races, and we helped him out. By helping him out, helps him grow, and those are big things, and that's what I like to see. Jade Sheehan's going to be your third place finisher. He's not in the chat. He probably had to get out and go, and you got to maximize, you got to benefit, right? Mr. Dove, thank you, sir. Much love to you, my friend. But yeah. We thank everybody for being out there and just kicking butt, because you guys are awesome. You're amazing. So if you haven't done so, reach out, hit that like button for me one more time. Make sure you get out there and you showcase that you guys are amazing. And we'll see you for some gaming tomorrow. We'll try to relax the voice and not do too much. That's going to be the big thing here, is trying to call races without having to. Now I have this rumble in my throat. That's what, and it's there, so I feel it. Yeah. Thank you to Penguin. Penguin was your race controller tonight. Thank you to Kloshman Engraving Design. Thank you to Hoosier Tire, the best in the business out there for that. Drilling Science and Wraps, of course, and always thank you to all of our sponsors: CNL Carpets, Chop Shop Racing, Mandatory Racing, Dark Horizon Fishing, NordVPN, and of course all the fine folks at Beef Jerky Unlimited. We did not do driver cams tonight. If drivers did put up the driver cams, I'm sorry I didn't put them up tonight. Just got caught up with family and stuff like that, and Jess and everything that was going on. And thank you to Lunatic Designs, Kegel to Lunatic, knocking it out of the park. Thank you to Justin for his resub. Thank you to $5 super chat from Dan, the church meister. He gives us some likes everywhere. Thank you, Dove. Thank you, Ropersh. Thank you to David for giving us that new follow out there as well. That's just kind of a recap of little things that happen in all the chats. Thank you to Budgie with the much love. Be safe. I love my wife, and she's beautiful. No matter how much she likes to put some things down, she's amazing. There's Carpet 757-536-5155. Best in luxury vinyl planks. Mandarood Racing, of course. James Mandarood, the Bear. We love you. We'll see you, and we'll see you tomorrow for some gaming. But we'll see you the next iRacing race on Wednesday with the Sim 500 series. Be good, be safe, be kind. Remember, this is the most important factor of life, because that's what makes this world go round. We'll see you in the next one.